Hi everyone, I'm James Anderson, the CEO of RioDeFi. Welcome to our channel, and be sure to like and subscribe, that way you can stay in touch with our updates. So this is our weekly video newsletter where we share with you what we've been up to over the past week, as well as the next developments moving forward with RioDeFi. So in today's video, we're going to be exploring our technical development roadmap. The launch of RioChain draws near, and it's time to share with you some insights into the development that have taken place since the beginning of this year. In our previous video newsletter, we already touched on the various phases that accompany the launch of RioChain and RioWallet. So today, we're going to explore in more details the testing program that's been carried out with our beta net since April. We'll also explain the differences between POA and NPOS consensus algorithms, as well as the challenges associated with migrating from one to the other. We're also going to talk about RioDeFi's collaboration with the world-leading hardware wallet provider, Ledger. We've been working with Ledger on various initiatives, which I'll detail further in the video. First, let me tell you the key differences between the RioChain beta net and the mainnet. So at the beginning of the year, in April, our tech development team launched the beta net version of RioChain. So you can think about this as the first iteration. The main goal of the RioChain beta net is to carry out testing in a controlled environment of the core modules and functions that'll be part of the mainnet. So this network is a permissioned blockchain that operates under a proof of authority or POA consensus algorithm. Running RioChain this way has allowed our team to gain invaluable knowledge about how to operate a substrate-based blockchain in a secure and scalable way. So we tested some key features that will be on the mainnet, including the bridge, which will allow users to transfer their ETH and BTC, as well as ERC20 assets over to RioChain to be used within dApps within our ecosystem. As well as, users can transfer these at the speed of RioChain and with lower gas fees. We also worked with third-party developers to test out our reward mechanism, as well as transferability of tokens. So to date, we've securely generated over 7 million blocks with a block generation time of 2 seconds. You can check the status of the RioChain network using the links in the description of this video. Now regarding POA versus NPOS, so the proof of authority consensus mechanism is a term that's been coined by Gavin Wood, who is the leader of the Polkadot network, as well as one of the co-founders of Ethereum. So proof of authority basically allows for a series of trusted, validated nodes to be the ones that validate transactions on the network and that have the admin approval to be able to upgrade the ecosystem and make changes to the network. And so with this system, it allows for a secure and rollout that doesn't rely on the economic incentives that take place in a nominated proof of stake network. So NPOS, nominated proof of stake, is where users can stake the native platform token, which in our case is our fuel, in order to have the ability to generate the staking rewards. And then for the person that they stake with, the person that they're nominating, this is the validator of transactions on the network. So the validators of the network gain a portion of the transaction fees on the network. So in RioChain's case, that's 70% of the transaction fees of the network go to the validators. And so with the nominated proof of stake network, it requires a lot more economic game theory and testing in order to ensure that the system works smoothly and that the slashing functions are operating well. And so we want to take a phased rollout approach for this, just like Kusama and Polkadot did. So we'll launch the RioChain mainnet in a phased rollout plan. So with both the Polkadot and Kusama networks, there was limited functionality at the beginning, including no transferability of the native DOT token on the Polkadot network. So this was done to ensure adequate security of the network operations when moving from a test net to a mainnet environment. And we believe that this phased rollout strategy is the best way to ensure a safe and effective launch of both the RioChain and RioWallet. We'll start with a limited POA mainnet, which will have basic functionality for RioWallet. We'll then thoroughly test the cross-chain bridge, Rio's generic asset bridge, on the mainnet in a live environment before enabling the functionality within RioWallet. RioChain recently upgraded to Substrate 2.0, and our custody partner HexTrust upgraded their system just this week to better facilitate the generic asset bridge. So we believe that more testing in a live environment is warranted to ensure a safe and secure, smooth experience for our community. The staking of the native RST88 version of the RFuel token will also be added to Rio Wallet with a future update once the cross-chain functionality has been enabled. We took these extra precautions both because the Polkadot and Kusama networks took a similar phased rollout approach, as well as in light of the recent security events in the blockchain space. We feel that this is the best path forward because we value the security of our users' assets above all else. To kick off the launch of the RioChain mainnet and Rio Wallet, we'll be launching a promotional campaign where users can create a Rio Wallet, verify it with a social media account, in order to receive some free RFuel. So we'll be releasing more details on that program next week. I'm also happy to announce that the ERC20 version of RFuel will be integrated into Ledger Live early next week. Ledger is the world's leader when it comes to hardware wallet solutions, and we're very excited to be partnered with them to support RFuel in Ledger Live. So it can already be stored in the Ledger wallet, but with the Ledger Live integration, it'll have more visibility within the app itself and be easier for users to transfer. We're also excited with Ledger to be enabling the mainnet RST88 version of RFuel, but that is going to take some time because, of course, the mainnet needs to launch first, and Ledger has a process for testing and integration. So that announcement will be in the coming months once that is fully live. So that's it for today. I hope this information has been valuable for you. Thank you so much for following our community, and we look forward to continuing the development of RioChain to create a world in which everyone has access to DeFi services. Go ahead and like and subscribe to this video if you haven't already, and follow us on Telegram, Twitter, and we're very available. Our team is happy to answer any questions you might have, as always. Thank you so much.